We here, man.
Yes, sir.
33 Winters. The conversation. It's gonna be a good one. How you feeling, Roy?
Oh man, I'm good because you did it.
Yeah, we did it. We did
Yeah.
it. We did it. Producer, executive producer of the album, produced 80% of the album. It's your man Julito. Lito. We here. The artist, I guess.
Yeah.
So, 33 Winters. Long time coming. We are a few days away from releasing it to the world. How you feel? How you feel about how things have been going so far?
I just feel elated, man, because I mean, so far everyone who got the early listen, it's almost like they just it's a feeling when they get it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
feel like what we tried to do with this project, it's like it translated all the way well, you know, and,
Yeah.
and people, they're picking up on the nuances.
Yeah.
They're picking up on just, you know, the story they're following along. So I feel like when you put from everything in there, from the subtleties to even just the major thing, and you feel like, you know, it's going over, you feel like everything was just really put in the right pockets,
Yeah.
you know, and that's how I'm feeling.
What you're saying is spot on because it's like when we set out to do this project, right? I talked about it at the album release. I'll reiterate it here. Ed Sheeran is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't know if to people who know me it's not surprising, but Ed Sheeran is one of my favorite artists, and he dropped an album. This album for him, he had just lost his best friend. His wife was at I'm not sure their situation now. I don't want to misspeak, but she was dealing with health issues. And so he created this album that was around grief and pain and suffering and things of that sort. And I was just like, yo, it made me feel and understand why I love my favorite artists, right? Like a Cole, like a Hove, like Whitney, like Mary, like Faith Evans, like these artists that I've grown to love, and it hit me of why I love them so much because they all had a project or two or three where they were like just completely vulnerable and completely naked and was bearing their soul. And when I heard that album, it was around that time where I literally was like, I want to do an album, and I want it to be called 33 Winters. And I don't know why. It came about because to this point, once this winter hits, it'll be my 34th winter. But when we started recording this album in 2024 in December, I had experienced 33 winters, and I was like going through a lot, to say the least, at that specific time. And then I was like, I need to get this off my chest. You know, I need to have an outlet to release the things that are in my head. I need to have a platform where I could just share who I am because I've been doing music probably longer than I've been an actor, and now this year makes 22 years for me.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've never released a project outside of Legendary is the Option, which I released in 2022. Yeah, 2022. Like I never released a project because number one, I take music very serious, and I'm very how do you put it? Like I respect the craft in such a way that if I'm not doing it on a high level, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with this project, I was like, I need to do something where I give myself whole and complete because I think that's when people will start to understand who I am as a musician and understand my music. It's cool if I can make a club record. I can make a record that's about ladies and cool. But when you start speaking, and I think this is for all artists, when you start speaking vulnerably and giving people your true authentic self, that's when they be like, now I like this artist.
Yeah.
Now I see this artist. So I thought of 33 Winters, and then sat on that name and the theme for 2 years, and then I believe it was like one day you hit me like, yo, let's get in the stew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the rest has been history, man. And I think what we created with this project is number one for me, and I'm sure throughout this conversation we're going to speak on it, but like exceeded my expectations. Like I had an idea, you know what I'm saying? I had a thought, like, yeah, we got these records and make this record. But the records we have made have like just sonically,
Yeah.
and then musically is like I did not expect that we were going to do this.
I
yeah.
knew, man. I knew.
Well,
I
you
feel
know,
like
because you do this every day. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm like getting my feet wet. I'm like, all right, damn, I ain't right in a while.
Yeah. But you know what? I saw it. Because, I mean, I seen where your head was at the first session when we did the intro. You know what I'm saying? I seen where your head was at. And it gave me a feel of just like what you're trying to. It gave me a feel of first of all, your intentions with the project. Intentions is so important when you're going into a project. Just being able to sell, because that's basically your who, what, when, where, and why, and basically like what you're trying to give to people, what you want them to take away from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was able, that intro really set the tone for the rest of the project, and it gave me a direction of, okay, I can see where you're trying to go, and now I just got to give you the right canvas for it, you know?
So the intro is the first record we recorded.
Yeah.
And I think it set the tone for you hearing my words, but then when you put the instrumentation behind it, it really set the tone for where this album could go. I saw the possibilities, because honestly, before we got in the studio, I never even heard your production. Like, I just knew you had access to a studio.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how amazing you were.
Yeah.
And then when you put the beat behind it, I said, oh, nah. Oh, he's going to be able to give me the album that I think that I've intended in my brain.
Yeah.
And I think from there we started, and it's been like I said, exceeded my expectations. So I think let's start with the first record, man. The Coldest Winter Ever.
Coldest Winter Ever.
Let's get it. Turn around. Turn it up a little more. Gotta bring a little more pain this time. Yeah. Pen to the pad, painting visions to brag, but the only thing that come out is reminiscing of sad moments that keep me haunted, sad, depressed, and cornered. Dreams of where I should have been and how I'm no longer wanted, like memories of having nothing, stranded, lonely, and hungry, like my best ain't good enough. Shit, but who really give a fuck when you gave everything to everybody? Now look at you, just stuck in shame, stuck in regret, stuck in pain that you accept. You be looking at everybody like how they got it figured out, how they life going so good, and how they made that home a house. How you been working so long, still ain't got nothing to show. You got a chain, you got a car, still be selling your soul. Like, oh no, like where we gone, what we doing, where we been at. You got your people, but you still ain't get your friend back. Feel like I'm faking, lost everybody I love, except the kids, but I ain't doing enough. Like I ain't proving enough, like I be acting so tough, but deep inside I feel like shit, like I'm selfish like a bitch. How you bring them on this earth and you ain't there to see them win? How you let the world beat you? How you even trying to quit? So quick, nigga, what you here for? But deep in my real thoughts, I be fighting these devils, feel like a real sport. Feel like I'm losing it, but the liquor I'm abusing it. And the only thing that seems to keep me sane is when the music hit. Like who is this? Look in the mirror, it ain't familiar. Like every time I go and shed tears, I see it clearer. Like every time I sit in the dark, I wanna end it or finish what I started. Cause this shit ain't far from ending, or maybe it's still beginning. Like I still got time left. Like even though I'm a writer's block, maybe I still got rhymes left. Maybe I still got problems left. Maybe I'm done, we had a good run. Or maybe I ain't give myself a shot to get this shit done. The Coldest Winter. Yeah, Coldest Winter. Ooh. Yo, for the Coldest Winter, bro, I feel like, number one, the way it started, because I think I was very adamant with you, like, I want the people to feel like they just turned on a movie.
Yeah.
You know, like that feeling that you get when your favorite movie comes on. I wanted to make sure that we had like the thought when you hear it is that, oh, I'm about to listen to something. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not just gonna be your average, you know, rap, beat, good production. Nah, it's gonna be you're stepping into someone's journey.
Yeah.
And I think you just put your foot into that one, my boy. Like that intro, and the Coldest Winter, man, I wanted to start the record, the album, you know, for me, this album is about pain. It's about grief. It's about a lot of things that I've experienced that, you know, it's been either traumatic or impactful. There's a lot of pain and hurt in these records. But with the Coldest Winter Ever, I wanted to make sure off rip that I started off being accountable, taking accountability, understanding that like because I'm 99% responsible for everything that's occurred in my life, I want to make sure I went into it looking in the mirror first, though. You know, pointing at myself and saying, "All right, let's look at ourselves before we dissect any other person that's done something, any other situation that has occurred. Let me make sure I dissect Julito before I get into what has happened to me, right? Because I'm not a victim. You know, I know that. I'm clear on that. There are times where I've been victimized, where people have been victimized, but I'm not a victim, right? Like this is just I'm sharing with the world my experience and my story, and what I've been through. But I'm not my story, and I'm not what I've been through. But there are times where you can feel like it when you're in so much hurt and pain. But I was very adamant that like that's why I'm talking about my relationship with my children. I'm talking about how I've been casual in my career as far as acting. Am I even trying hard enough? You know, it was one time I was in this workshop, and this guy said, one of the trainers, he said, if you're not willing to die for it, like literally die for a thing, doesn't matter to you. You know, and there's been times throughout my life where, especially in the acting world, where I was just like, I don't know if I've been willing to die for it. You know what I'm saying? And you're in my opinion, you're if you want to see how much you care about something, look at the results of it. And if I look at my career, I'm like, I've done things that there are people who will give there are actors who will give their arm to be in positions I've been in. But, and I'm very grateful for where I've been and what I've experienced and the accolades I've achieved. At the same time, am I where I want to be? Probably not. So therefore, I gotta look in the mirror. I gotta look in the mirror and see, okay, this is the result of how you've shown up. So there's gonna be great things that have occurred, and then there's gonna be things that's like, all right, you gotta try harder, you know? So I wanted to examine all of those aspects when I thought of how I wanted to open the album. Anything about, you know, the production side of it?
So basically on the production side, the thing is, this one even like, we didn't even decide that this was going to be the intro.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
It's once again, it's me just going off of the vibe.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the way you started off that record, you know, just speaking in a very low tone, you know, I got to bring more pain. So it just had that feeling where I wanted it to open it up and almost feel like it's like one of the beginning credit scenes, you know, where it's basically like rolling out the carpet for you to basically lay out your story.
Yeah.
And from there, it was like I didn't want to do too much with the drums. I didn't want to add too much drops or anything. I wanted to keep it very focused on the story being told. Yeah. You know, it's me just it's me basically just producing reactively, because usually what we just to add context, a lot of times what we did throughout the project, you would record on beats that you found, and then you would come here, you would lay it down, and then I would basically produce over the vocals. Yeah. So, and I usually like that method, because rather than try and guess where someone wants to go, right. You know, trying to guess what someone's feeling, they can bring me something that already got the feeling out of them, already got the thoughts out of them that they want to get out. So now all I got to do is just take that and accentuate it and upgrade it, and also, you know, just make it mine. Right. Pretty much put my own identity into it. Right. And yeah, just make you sound like a million.
Pen to the pad, painting visions to brag, but the only thing that come out is reminiscing the sad moments that keep me haunted, sad, depressed, and cornered.